means having an inherently stressful life. Basically, a perpetual struggle with an immense amount of academic workload, unrealistic deadlines from professors, never-ending tests and assignments, the fear of failing, and of course, the pressures of our parents. Dealing with these challenges every day is a ceaseless and agonizing battle.
And of course, the crucial exams are always right around the corner.
Usually, by the time we're done with all the work we're supposed to do during the day, it's already 11 in the night. This is the time we're probably supposed to go to bed and sleep.
But most of us end up doing something else. We while away time scrolling through Instagram or texting. We may spend hours watching absolutely random and futile videos on YouTube. We cook, we eat, we read, we catch up with our friends. In short, this is when we make time for all of our hobbies and video games. Hours of video games. And before we know it, it's 4 a.m.
7 a.m. the next day, we're up again, ready to head to college. We've only gotten 3 hours of sleep. A lot of our days start out like this, in a rush. We barely dress properly, tend to forget important things at home, and barely eat a proper breakfast because we have to rush to college.
We're perpetually sleep deprived and tired. We just can't get ourselves to concentrate in class. I know I'm definitely not the only one who accidentally falls asleep in class.
Throughout the day, our sleep deprivation causes us to make a lot of poor decisions and errors that could have been avoided. It could be anything from not being able to answer the professor's questions in class, or fumbling with the instruments at the hospital. We manage to do nothing right the whole day, but also generally more irritable and impatient.
Mental fatigue sets in, and it's practically impossible to focus on our studies. The severe lack of sleep and exhaustion drains us of our ability to concentrate. It's frustrating when we just can't concentrate.
So we go to bed, drained out completely. We can't sleep. We're thinking about all the events of the day, all the things that went wrong, all the times we messed up. We just can't turn off our brains.
Allow us to paint you a picture of how this could go down.
Oh my god, I didn't study at all. I barely got through 2 pages today. I have no time to revise. What if I forget everything in the exam? I'm pretty sure they're going to make the exam really tough, and there's no way I'll pass.
No, this is just one unproductive day. You have time, you can manage. You can cover up tomorrow.
No, I can't manage anything at all. I'm trying to do my best, but it's just not working out. It's emotionally draining and mentally exhausting. I don't think I'm capable of getting through med school. If I can't do well in college now, how will I ever make a good doctor?
Nothing that's worthwhile is ever easy. I know you're trying your best, and I want you to keep at it. You will pass these exams. You can alter your schedule, and everything will fall into place.
Oh my god, imagine how my parents would react. It's so embarrassing to let them down like that. And my friends, I don't see them struggling like me. They're all going to leave me behind because I'm just so incompetent.
Slow down. You're taking this too far. You need to calm down.
Calm down? How am I supposed to calm down when everybody's disappointed in me? They don't think I'm capable enough. I have no friends. Nobody likes me. I just can't do this. I'm stuck. Oh my god.
This is how an anxious person's brain spirals. It's a classic example of what anxiety looks like. This is how bedtime procrastination leads to sleep deprivation, which leads to poor judgment and suboptimal performance. This makes a person anxious, again preventing him from falling asleep. It's a vicious cycle. It's more commonly known as the doom loop of procrastination.
Procrastination. It is a delay of a task or an act under a particular deadline. This phenomenon has been thoroughly studied in academics and work, but a lesser known subset of it is sleep procrastination. Sleep procrastination is when a person delays going to bedtime without any external cause. The person compromises on his sleep and does other activities despite knowing its importance. This is a classical example of the intention-behavior gap.
Revenge bedtime procrastination, as the media calls it, was first noted in China, where the people work 996. This means that an average person in China works from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. for 6 days a week, leaving very little time to do the things that he enjoys.
But what does revenge have to do with this?
It means that we are getting revenge for our busy daytime. It feels our schedule is out of our control and we try to make up for it. When we do have control at night, think of it as your inner teenager stomping his foot down for a bad day or a bad way, refusing to go to bed at a reasonable hour. It is the only safe way to revolt.
A regular habit of bedtime procrastination leads to sleep deprivation, which can hamper your physical and mental health. A plethora of negative effects can be seen, like hypertension, depression, obesity, stroke, and anxiety.
Through our study, we wish to establish correlation between bedtime procrastination and generalized anxiety.
Our study involved 439 medical students enrolled in Telangana's colleges offering 5-year MBBS programs. Of this, 125 were men and 314 were women. Age, gender, the year of study, the specifics of the place of living, and whether they live alone or with family were covered by the social demographic questionnaire.
Using the bedtime procrastination scale and the generalized anxiety disorder questionnaires, the degree of anxiety and bedtime procrastination was measured.
Upon correlation of the bedtime procrastination scale, the GAD-7 scale, using the variables gender and duration of sleep, showed a significant difference of 0.05.
A positive correlation was obtained between generalized anxiety and bedtime procrastination. Upon further dissection of the data, it was found that people with increased levels of generalized anxiety showed higher levels of bedtime procrastination mean. This means that people with severe anxiety show higher bedtime procrastination tendencies.
Sleep is for the weak. People say this, but we disagree with this saying. If it wasn't clear already, sleep is really important. We all have a fixed timetable that we have to follow that usually starts really early in the day. It's not negotiable, so it makes us subjected to the tyranny of our alarm clocks.
Personally, I know what this headache, and I'm sure you don't either. So here are a few tips to help you get better sleep. 1. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. 2. Have a cool down ritual. 3. Stop all electronics before going to bed. Out of the whole spectrum of white light, blue light interferes with the body's ability to create melatonin, which in turn makes it hard for you to fall asleep.
An effort must be made for the optimization of time. We shouldn't become hamsters in the wheel. We must strive for greater productivity rather than just simple activity. Avoidance of your sleep is an active choice most individuals are doing. Sleep is often viewed as an inconvenience or an issue. Hence, delaying it is an act of raving against it. Try to imagine how you feel when you're well rested. You feel rejuvenated, refreshed, ready to handle the challenges of a coming day. We must start looking forward to sleep. We should also have a schedule and to strongly adhere to that schedule.
As a future doctor, you will have to make crucial decisions all the time. You will have, in the literal sense, people's lives in your hands. Improper time management, sleep deprivation, and poor mental health can have a negative impact on your decision making and can lead to lapses in your judgment during situations of emergency, thereby making the doctor liable to compromise patient care. Would you have faith in a doctor who's tired and sleep deprived all the time?
Warren Buffett said the chains of habit are too light to be held until they're too heavy to be broken. We must conquer our bad habits before they conquer us, before it's beyond repair. We must create awareness and treat these problems at their roots.
Make your mental health a priority.
Give yourself adequate breaks during the day and don't compromise on your sleep.
Productivity is the result of effective planning and focused effort.
Change starts at the end of your comfort zone.
Believe in yourself. You can do it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent presentation. Congratulations, Steve.
Thank you, Mama.
My only question is there any physiology behind this? Because some people, like at home, I take a lot of time to fall asleep, but whereas my husband just touch the pillow, he's off to sleep. So do you think there is any physiology behind this or any mechanism behind it?
One, I think there's a slight genetic predisposition. I think for genetics also affect how quickly you fall asleep. But more than anything, I think it's what goes on in your brain. So, I mean, personally, again, I can't fall asleep. It takes me about 2 hours to wind down, 2 hours to fall asleep, whereas everybody else in my house is asleep really quickly. So, I know there's a lot of things going on in my mind. I'm thinking about everything. I'm thinking about the next day. I'm thinking about, like he said, like he mentioned, and I think I'm thinking about everything that has messed up during the day. So, it takes me a little time to turn my brain off and then come to a point where I'm relaxed and then I'm able to go to sleep. That's it.
So great presentation and a very valid point, though I mean the study you didn't show many numbers and I think our statistician friend is going to comment on that, but excellent concept. So do you think India should have 5 working days instead of 6 per week? We Indians work ourselves to death. You are suggesting that we should have break times, but the Indian mentality is whatever time we have, we try to excel, we try to move and hardly any time for breaks or sleep. So what do you think is the solution? I mean, should we have limited working hours? There should be a mandate that nobody is going to work more than maybe this number of hours per day. Would that help? This is becoming a real problem.
I think this problem starts at a very young age. It's rooted in our education system to more than being educated, more than learning, you're made to spend hours just memorizing things. It's more important to put in 6 hours and memorize something than spend an hour and a half to just understand it. And I think that's where the problem starts. And the same problem you can see in jobs. Your value based on how many hours you can put rather than what you bring to the table with regards to your talent or basically your talent and not just how many hours you're allowed to put in. I think that even if the number of working days is 6, I think the number of hours should be reduced and they should put that much focus on how many hours each worker is putting.
So very good answer. So I just think that you wanted to say is whatever is available on hand through the internet, there is no need to memorize all those things. I think the education system needs to change. Understanding is more important. Knowledge is more important than just information. So very well said.
Good presentation, all of you. Actually, all of you. So what do you feel? How many of you have this problem? How much you have? So we have shown one question related to stats. It shows a positive correlation of this 0.3. So is it significant? The correlation of just 0.3.
So the value we got on the Pearson's correlation scale was approximately 0.003. So this is a very low positive correlation. I agree. So, but this lays down a foundation for future researchers and also we got this correlation because people with limitations are much better. So to further elaborate on what you said, a low positive correlation is indeed not that significant, but further studies are required on this.
Any limitations of your studies?
So, if you can see in our participants, the diversity of the participants, females were more than males. And so we couldn't replicate the study in a college where equal number of males and females were present. So, including this, there are other limitations.
Anyway, you will not get anywhere 50-50. Females will be everywhere 80% or 90%. Still you got 70%. That's good. Okay, good.